Well, because that's good because we're alive.
No, we're live. Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic. What is going on, everybody? Frankie here for the Bakersfield Gentleman with my brother Miguel here at Culebras Lounge in Bakersfield, California. And we are ready to do some more of our top 25 for 2022. But don't forget, today, you guys, we are also going to do our uh, best Ash contest pictures. So we will need your help to vote for who you guys think has the best Ash in these pictures. And man, we're getting started pretty late.
It's a minute behind, yeah, I would say, but we are here, and I'm gonna smoke a cigar. I'm not gonna tell you which one yet because that would give away some information.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks. I am smoking a cigar. I can say that much. It's one of these guys. Haha, I can't tell what it is if I do that. Hey, Eduardo, how you doing, brother? Um, but again, five at a time, and they have been so good, and it only gets better, guys. I am so excited to bring you the next five, which is that 15 to 11. Um, Friday we'll do the 10 to 6,
Mm-hmm.
and then next week we will finish off with the start of the new year. We'll finish off the list, so you can see.
That actually might have to get pushed back a week for scheduling reasons.
Okay,
Um, but if that happens, as we will let you know.
absolutely, absolutely. But either way, the list will be done pretty soon, fairly soon,
Yes.
and you can stack them all against each other, see exactly what you like, what you don't like, what you think we got right, what you think we got wrong. I would love to hear out there if you've been following along what you think has been the best so far on the list. And it's a really hard choice for me. I could easily just go from 16 and keep counting up and say, oh, these are the best, but
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
it just doesn't work that way because there's just it's really hard, and it goes day to day in some cases, which is better than others, or
Right.
which I feel deserves to be higher than others. It's just going to be more difficult, even than I thought, just saying them out loud, because then we have to stick with that, and I can't change my mind now,
Mm-hmm.
so that hurts. But it's also a good thing because we got to make a decision sooner or later, and they're all really great cigars, so there's no sadness in there. Um,
As I throw that.
that footband slash like sleeve, which is I always like those. I think those are a
Mm-hmm.
really cool idea. So without further ado, guys, we're gonna get into this. Although I can't tell you what I'm smoking yet because it is not prevalent. It's
Not for the
not
public.
germane. Yeah, it's not for the public yet. But I can go into this first one, which let me get the picture ready to go, guys. We're gonna start off with number 15, and this comes from. He might be new as far as what he's doing, but he's not new to the industry. He's got a history of wonderful family behind him, passion for the industry itself, and quality control from family legacy that you just can't always get.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that this young man does not take for granted. You can tell by how hard he works and how he carries himself,
Absolutely.
and it's a brand already that we've been a big fan of, and it's just getting better with his addition to it.
Perhaps cigars.
So, yes, sure, we'll go. Yeah, no, it is going to be the Casa Cueva Sangre Nueva, and that is the new blood, which comes in a Cameroon wrapper, Corojo binder, Dominican, Nicaraguan, and U.S. Pennsylvania fillers. It is not. I'm not going to say it's a powerhouse of a cigar, but it's got some strength to it, along with some unbelievably deep, beautiful flavors. It really does do the Casa Cuevas line proud.
Yeah.
It absolutely fits in while still being his own thing, which I think is just spot on.
And it's got to be an amazing feeling. Like Carlito has done, like Senor Fuente has, Senor Padron has done, Alec and Bradley have done. You know, their fathers have give them the reins to do their own blends, and now it's Alec's turn to do his own blend, and it's got to be such an amazing feeling. When you're working with these amazing. Did you not cut it yet?
Oh, I guess not.
When you work with such amazing people in the industry, and then they ask you to do a cigar. That's got to be an amazing feeling. Leslie, how you doing? It's good to see you. Right now we're doing our number 15 cigar of the year. There's a Casa Cueva Sangre Nueva, or the new blood, if you will. This is the first cigar blended by Alec, and it is a fantastic cigar. Um,
Yeah, for first, no, I guess not first swing because obviously he blended a bunch of stuff to get to this point.
Mhm.
I cannot wait to see what's going to come next from this guy. There's only going to be improvement, and to improve on the new blood is going to be a feat in itself.
Mhm. Yeah, I 100% agree. Uh, and this could easily be my favorite cigar now in the Casa Cuevas line. Casa Cuevas does a fantastic job with their original, what would you call it? Their
The core
core line, their
line,
three
yeah.
core line, plus the I always say it wrong, Maldaria. I always say it wrong. Sledgehammer. Uh,
You got it right that time.
yeah.
Said it perfectly.
Oh, Sledgehammer. Yeah.
Got it.
But yeah, so this could easily be my favorite cigar now in the line of Casa Cuevas.
I would not argue with that one bit. They're all wonderful, and this is just increasing in that wonderful. So I'm going to bring that down for a quick second so I can get my next picture ready. Dot. Let's see. Can you see that?
Yep.
There you go. You want me to go into it? Or you want to go into this one?
Oh, you can.
All right. So this next one comes as kind of a double whammy of a luxury, a status symbol almost. So this is a three-peat, I guess, and doing a good deed because it does have a
threat.
triple threat. That's a good way to put it. A history behind it of helping a cause that I think we all know deserves help, and it's been very near and dear to the organization that it's come from, and it is, dare I say, not just a good cigar. It's not just a luxury item, and it's not just something that's rare and hard to find, but it's also very sophisticated.
Yes, that's one would call it.
Yes, a sophisticated hooker, even. We're talking, of course, about the rare pink from Arturo Fuente. I did not put the size on there. I'm not going to say the sophisticated hooker is the best, but you all know what sizes you enjoy, and I would not besmirch you for picking something different than the ones I would choose.
Mm-hmm.
But the new size of the count this year, it's a shot in the arm as far as the name goes right there. It really wakes you up.
Yeah, I love Carlito. You guys know that. We get along super well with him. But it's just odd, these names he comes up with to me.
There's only like 2 or 3 names that are really odd. And this one's less odd to me.
Yeah.
I think sophistication has a right to be there. Hey, Goody, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Goody, what's up?
So I enjoy the cigar itself for being in that Opus lineup. It's a real different take on the box. I really do love the colors it pops, the presentation.
Oh, I forgot to tell Goody. Hey, Goody, you guys had an anime fest or something a couple months ago up in, I think it was Fresno or Visalia, somewhere up there. And you had this cosplayer go up. Her name is Kat something or other. Really, really pretty girl. And I follow her on Instagram and everything. So I did not realize she was going to be there until I saw the picture of her there. And I was like, wait, that looks like a familiar area. So I just sent her a private message. I mean, obviously she wasn't going to respond. And I was like, oh, I can't believe I missed you in Fresno. It was so close. Totally bummed out. And then I just left it at that. And then next thing I know, she responds like, oh, I'm sorry you missed me too. Catch me at my next convention. Here's my lineup. And so clearly, obviously, now we're dating.
Oh my God. Anyway, Scott, I actually feel the opposite. The color, I love it. I know it's definitely jarring, especially when you look at the black box and the dark red, and I think there's like a really dark, like almost royal blue.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at the color choices for the ashtrays and accessories. You got that really beautiful orange, and all the other colors I mentioned too, obviously. And then there's a white one as well. And pink really just stands out, I think. And I give it a good call. I give it a good call with the presentation, with what it's helping. It's helping with breast cancer awareness and donating money to help fight breast cancer. Eliana has been really passionate about that, and her dad let her spearhead that part of the project. And it's Fuente made cigars.
Yeah. I, for one, don't mind the color of the box. I actually like it when they don't just use plain wood or black. I like it when they use colors to coordinate with their bands. I like that a lot. I think it sets it apart, and it's easier to tell what cigar is which. Personally,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
we used to work at the shop, and it's like, oh, I need this cigar, and that entire company
Section is
uses the exact same color box and just a little sticker on the front that tells you what's different. You got to go through every friggin' one.
It was real difficult.
It is cool that they use different colors for different boxes. I wouldn't mind if a company uses like every color of the rainbow for a different blend. I think that'd be awesome.
Something that differentiates them just by looking at the box, whether it is a color or a logo or a number. Like, oh, these are the such and such number 4s.
Yeah, they should
Like
do the Cuba thing.
No, I don't think you should do exactly like that because we. Do you? I think who said this perfectly? I think it was Jimmy from Esteban Carreras. America likes accessories. We like toys. We like stuff like that. We like the individuality of things. You can't just throw on a universal term for everything. We're gonna hate it. It's just not gonna work.
I don't think you have to advertise it as that, but if you put it like in the corner of the box, just to let the retailers know what they're doing,
even worse.
I think that'd be cool.
Even now we're IKEA. What is this? I don't know. Swedish meatballs.
Yeah, and then the cigars come deconstructed. You got to put together yourself.
You know what? They actually should have a box that they send you, and like the tools you would need, and a how-to video or an online course.
That'd be cool.
You can learn to roll at home. Now we just got shows canceled for you guys. We gotta go write this down.
$1 million idea.
But that is number 14 for the year, and I think if you can find them in your area, because they're very hard to find still. At least I have a difficult time. Pick one up. You're not just smoking something nice, but you're also helping out a good cause. So
yeah, and that's the main thing. That's something I don't think the Fuente family gets enough credit for. Is all the charity work that they do. I mean, most of it, goes to their foundation, their school down in the DR. But
it's a big help.
The amount of money they're able to raise for different charities is phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they work really hard to do that. Plus, they work in the factories. Plus, they work, meet and greets and events. I mean, I'm surprised they find time to sleep, really.
Yeah.
But I remember the first time we met Carlito, Angela was there down at Lord Puffer's, and she's like, can you do me a favor? I was like, what's up? She's like, Carlito's here. He's super tired. He just wants to eat. Can you make sure nobody passes this line? And I was like, I'm on it. And then it just so happens that she comes up, Ileana, and she's like, oh, I'm going to go say Carlito. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to let anybody pass. She's like, no, it's okay. And I was like, that's what Angela told me. I'm sorry. She's like, I'm his niece. And I was like, go right ahead.
So, yeah, that's a little different than everybody else. Eduardo, that should be the next step for that create thing. We just narrowed down our blend, but we should have to roll it too. That would be intense. I'm not getting my flavors right. I put the back in the wrong spot. I put my binder on the filler and the filler and the binder. This is not good. This is all bad. I wonder what would happen. You switch spots on some of them.
It wouldn't burn right. Like if you put the Lajero in the wrong spot, it won't burn right. It won't combust.
But flavor wise, like how much could you possibly taste still?
That would be interesting.
T-shirt. Oh, sorry. This is actually Frankie's. I stole it.
It's a cool shirt. It has a skull on the top and a regular face on the bottom.
Yep.
Picked it up at Walmart for like $6. It's
one of those.
I remember. I will say this. I hate going to Walmart. I really, really do. But if I have to go to Walmart for something, I know exactly where I'm going. And every once in a while, they'll have some cool shirts. I'll get your print shirt there. No, I got my.
You got your Selena shirt.
No, that was at Target because I got my Selena shirt at Target and I got my Whitney Houston shirt at Target.
No, I seen the exact same shirt at Walmart then.
Could have been.
So you got ripped off.
But
I dig this.
But yeah, every once in a while, I'll go into to Walmart, just go through the men's section because they actually have some pretty interesting stuff for men. Like they have their little cologne lines for stuff.
Okay, sidebar here, guys. I apologize. This is going to derail for a second. Frankie upset me with this really badly because we're at Walmart. I had a great idea to send out Christmas cards. All right, and they had they were blue, so it wasn't Bakersfield Gentleman color. They were blue, matching California Bear Christmas pajamas. And I was we'll get us coffee mugs, and then just matching PJs, send them out. Boom. Christmas card of the year right there. And then if we could have found smaller, we could have got the boys some too, and 5 of us.
What Miguel doesn't tell you is the ones with the back door, and he wanted to let it go, like the suntan lotion girl.
I was gonna do the back turn, like whatever
So
that face she does.
I saved you guys.
I saved you from
John, how
something
you
awesome.
doing?
We call it 4-pack. I have not gotten a 4-pack yet. I'll keep an eye out. Maybe I just missed it in the mail. Maybe it's already in there. See, do it next year. We actually should do a calendar of what we used to do.
Another sidebar to your sidebar. We've actually put out a calendar before, and the only person that liked it was our mom. I will say it took some ingenuity. It took my buddy Aurelio to help us. And basically what we did is we stood in a position where Miguel was kind of sitting down and I was behind him. And we're both wearing white dress shirts and a blank background. And what we did with that is every month, all we did was change the color of the shirts through Photoshop and change the background to match the holiday for that month.
Yeah, if that.
So, I mean, January, I think we did like a New Year's theme. February was red and pink for Valentine's Day. March was different shades of green for St. Patrick's Day, and so on and so on. And I lost my shit at how funny it came out. I mean, Vistaprint did a top-notch job. We got full-size calendars and mini desk calendars, and that's all we gave out for Christmas gifts that year. And I mean, the family got a good chuckle out of it. I got a hell of a laugh out of it. I think they're still on Vistaprint.
They're probably still there. Yeah, so, it's a mixture of Step Brothers and Zoolander.
Yeah, so I think if we can find them on Vistaprint, I want to print a couple and give them out as just like dumb prizes.
Let's redo it.
Yeah,
just redo it. That'd be hilarious.
Okay, back to the cigars, Mike. Let's get to the next cigar, and then we're gonna do something different.
All right. Let me get the picture up here real quick. I'm gonna let you do the. Wait, no, wrong one. Sorry. Gosh dang it. There we go. I'm gonna let you do the honors for this one.
We can pull it up.
You got to do a little presentation.
Oh, so this cigar right here, you guys, it's the one I have right here in my hand. This was something completely different from this company, and they actually told us right from the get-go, like, hey guys, we're not showing this off just yet, but there's something we're gonna come out with, and we want your opinion on it, because I was a big fan of some of the other cigars, and so we tried it. I fell in love with the band. I mean, this band is friggin' awesome. It's you guys will see in a second. But its strength is so much more than anything else I've ever tried from this company.
Way up.
And as soon as I smoked it, I fell in love with it. They came back to me about an hour later when I was almost done with it. They said, "How do you like it?" I was like, "Absolutely love it. I want more." So they gave me a couple more, and I have one left. And the flavors of this cigar, the strength of this cigar, the feel of this cigar in your hand, the way you smoke it, I mean, everything on this cigar just clicked. It was absolutely fantastic. I told them that. I don't think they believe me, because I might have tried to oversell a little bit, even though I was absolutely in love with this cigar.
Friggin' incredible.
And I believe it's out now for you guys to purchase, so that's really cool.
Do I remember correctly? Is that the only size though at the moment?
I believe it's the only size at the moment.
I think that's the only reason that it wasn't a bit higher.
I think it's like a 4.5, maybe a 5x60, and that is from Big Sky. That is a cryptic.
Cryptic would be something a little different, but nonetheless in the same wheelhouse. I mean, you might not believe in Bigfoot or the Mothman, but you're going to believe damn well sure this is a great cigar. For those gentlemen who need strength, who want those deep flavors, that Mexican San Andreas with Nicaraguan mix, my God, you're going to enjoy this. Louis, how you doing, by the way, brother? I don't know if I said that. I want to make sure I did. The band itself, really awesome. I love that dragon look to it.
Yeah.
I believe it's supposed to be one of our, not rip-off, but our own, like, Nessie, Loch Ness cryptids, because there are a few different ones.
I heard something interesting about that, about Nessie.
Totally real?
No. Apparently,
It's totally real.
whales' appendages
Look exactly like that.
are super big.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the times when people think they see sea monsters, it's actually just that hanging out the water, all perverse and like.
Because it's gigantic.
Yeah.
And it's sticking straight out.
And they showed some pictures. I was like, huh. But Nessie's in a lake, not in the ocean. So I don't see how a whale would be there.
It's underwater.
Underwater channels?
It's an underwater channel. They actually.
That's where the Avatar people live?
No. It's a shape of water monster down there. I think.
Oh, I never saw that.
I forgot what it's
I
called.
also never saw Avatar.
Nonetheless, you're not missing anything.
Okay.
With Avatar, you should.
But anyways, so back to the cigar. And I think the size must be kind of like scales.
It is. It absolutely is. The side of the band you can see, and there's even, I think there's a slight feel to it. Yeah, a little slight feel to the scales on the side, leading back to their Big Sky logo on the back. Just a really fun, cool, stands out band.
Yeah.
Again,
when they
you
came
want
out,
this one.
when they came out with the Minnow,
See, there's cigars in shops. You know what? Talk to your tobacconist because they're not the biggest company yet.
no, they are still a small boutique company. You know, they fight hard for every account that they get to be put into shops. You can look them up on Instagram and message them. Say, hey guys, where can I order some of your cigars? Or can I get them for you guys? I was blown away the year before TPE when they came out with the Minnow, which
A
is a
little
tiny
guy,
cigar.
yeah.
I love those. I took a handful of those guys. Those were delicious. And then
Total opposite of this.
yes, I
one.
was gonna say total opposite of this guy. You know, they weren't harsh. They were just full of flavor. Short smokes, a little bit bigger than a cigarillo, but still really great smokes. And they were short filth, I believe.
Yeah, it reminded me of like the nasty or the Papas Fritas.
Yes.
But their own take on it, kind of thing. And I really wish more companies would do something like that. I don't know if it's cost beneficial for everybody, because you don't sell them for very much.
No.
I mean, even the Papas Fritas are like $6 here tops. I know they're small, but it's like kind of the perfect size for $6.
Well, it's like what James does at Sinistro right there. He has a cigar that he blends just for him. Well, he's down to the DR, and they're small cigars, and he smokes them all day long. He says he actually gave us a couple bundles to give away on the show. We've given some away. I think I kept 1 or 2 bundles for us just because we smoke them as well.
Really good.
But they're really good cigars. I would like to see more stuff like that.
Hey, Richard,
Hey, Richard. I hope you're still keeping up on our research. I followed a couple of the places we spoke about and a couple of the employees so I can have some back and forth conversation with them to see which one will best suit our needs for when we're out there.
I don't like this conversation. I don't
You
know
will
what
not.
Gosh dang it. Anyways,
but yeah, this cryptid cigar is just out of this world fantastic for strength and flavor profile.
I feel like we're gonna have to like flip a coin or something for this one because I want it. I know you want it.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely phenomenal, guys. Strength is a bit high on there. Again, I'm saying this is for the guys who want strength, and the ring gauge is not my favorite. So as soon as they have another size of this, I think it'll probably go high on the list.
You know, I'm usually with you on that one, but for this cigar, like I said, you know, the way it smokes, the way you hold it, the hand feel to it, you know, everything, it just works for me.
Oh, it's a straight up Bigfoot for you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is a cryptid. It is delicious, and it is mythical. Well, okay, maybe not mythical, but it's amazing. That it really is. Big Sky knocked it out of the park. So I'm going to bring this down, guys. We get that comment. I didn't see what Richard's comment said.
It's been brought up in conversation. I'm getting some friends to join me.
Smart.
Excellent.
You don't want to do that kind of research on your own. You will get lost. And speaking of getting lost, it's time to get lost in some really good artwork, guys. And I consider it artwork because you guys did a wonderful job with the best ash contest this month. We've got 6 great pictures to show you. Great way to close the year because these are some great ash.
And oddly enough, none of them have any faces on them. They're all just ash.
That's okay. It's great.
Fine.
They're great.
But I didn't see any with Brian there and the beard and the sunset. So
he might have just missed the pin.
He might have,
or just let someone else win for once because he's dominating that.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It's okay to be a domination like that. I'm going to show these first 3 off here. Oh no, sorry, I'm doing 4 through 6 first. I didn't see the numbers in the corner there. What do you call it? But as you can see, you have one from La Fabrica, Alec Bradley, and Cavalier. Cavalier, yeah, right?
Yep.
I don't know why my head lately has been Cavalier and Castagli have been like flip-flopping in my brain, but I know the difference, and that's just side tangent that we don't need.
Now, whoever did the La Fabrica one, I actually rotated your picture a bit so they all fit in the same up and down way. Yeah. It was actually diagonal, so if you see the little extra white bits around it, I do apologize.
White bits.
That's just the way I was able to fit it in the best.
It looks good though. The ones on the side are definitely longer, but that I believe that's what Alec Bradley is. That right? That is an Alec Bradley.
It's Alec Bradley.
How white and how perfect that ash is. I was really impressed with that, and I believe both 4 and 5 are newbies in this contest. So really great job, guys. And my goodness, the ash burning onto the gold. I love the way that looks.
It always looks good. So this is how we do it, guys. For those of you that are new to this, those of you guys on YouTube and Facebook, we need your help. We need to vote 4, 5, or 6 in the comments. We're going to do the first one to get to 5 votes is going to be the winner for this round. They move on to Friday, where they'll face the winner of 1 through 3 for a prize. So right now, you guys, if you guys can, in the comments, please vote for your favorite one of this bunch, 4, 5, or 6.
Such a tough one for me.
Yeah, it really, really is. Number 4, for the longest ash on there, I think they have strong ash.
Just so everyone can see, John's voting for 5.
John's voting for 5.
And there you go. Yeah, because Sinistra, I get that. Leslie also going for 5. So that's 2 for 5, 1 for 4, 1 for 6. Brian, I can agree with all 3 of them. That's the hard part.
I mean, getting that gold to burn on the Cavalier, that crisp line with that white ash from the Alec Bradley on 5, and La Fabrica with that strong ash hold upside down, or right side up, I should say, for 4 is amazing.
And not only that, it took some.
Got a couple more there for 5.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. 5.
5 wins right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 5 takes it this time. But I just want to show how, because holding it upside down for myself, ash falls off almost all the time. So that's a risky move there. And number 6, you can see how much work was put into it because it wanted to fall.
It did. It's a little tower.
But either way, 5's taking it this time. Excellent work all the way around. And let me find that other picture real quick if I can get this one. I can't tell from there. I'm going to have to take this down real quick. I apologize, everybody.
So congratulations, number 5. You'll be moving on to our finals come Friday.
Oh, there we go. And number 1.
I do apologize for number 1. A little bit of the top and the bottom got cut out for number 1. And the picture is blurry, but that's the way it came to us.
Yeah, it was a bit blurry, but it was an entry, and that was their only entry. So even if you want to just throw your name in there, guys, do it. All right, throw it in.
I do like how number 1 you can see that little bit of a cherry poking through the ash. I like that.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
That Camacho, I believe it's a Camacho Connecticut on number 3. I love that cigar as far as Connecticut's go. That's the one I'm thinking of.
It is nice stuff.
It is fantastic.
Yeah, see, Eduardo's already getting that vote in number 1 because he likes the fire showing. Yeah, I agree with that. And John as well over on YouTube so everyone can see.
And the Asylum, I mean,
some good stuff.
Yeah, these are great pictures, guys.
It looks like 1 is getting some love right off the bat. Though again, do the same rule, guys. First 5 or first one to get 5. Yeah. What would I pick? I don't even know yet.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
I think I would go number 2. Just
because got Brian going for number 2.
Yeah, so we'll give it 1 for 2 so far, 2 for 1. Again, some good pictures. Richard going for number 2 as well, so all tied up for 1 and 2. Got Chris taking on for number 2. We call it. I say 2 go against the last round. Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3 for 2. See what else people have to say about this one, guys. We need them votes. All right? Democracy doesn't work without them. I haven't had a chance to talk about the cigar yet, and I'm loving it.
I know.
I'm friggin' enjoying the hell out of this.
So we have a few more votes for 2, a few more votes for 1, guys. Get them in there while you can.
Oh, 6-1 last round. I go for number 1. Okay, I get that. So it looks like I think if we can get 1 more for 2, I think we're gonna have to give it to 2.
Yeah.
In this particular case.
Make sure you guys get your votes in, though. This is how somebody wins some cigars.
Yeah. Now, of course, you can enter as well, guys. It's all month long. We're trying to think of another contest we could do for next year. But if you guys like this, we can keep doing it. I'm not opposed to that. But if you guys want us to switch it up, I'm sure we can think of another cool idea as well.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. What cigar is it? For number 1 on this one, I honestly don't.
I could not tell. The picture was just a bit blurry, so I really could not tell what the cigar was.
Let me go to my photos because I have it on here still. Maybe I can see a little closer up. Come on. I can't tell.
Yeah, no. The unfortunately the pictures were. We got another vote for 1.
All right, so tied up for 1 and 2 right now still. But no, I cannot.
And you went with 2?
I went with 2.
I went with 1. So I do like the fire.
We need 1 more for either 1 or 2, and I know someone's gonna come and vote for 3.
Right.
That's gonna be hilarious. I just cannot tell what cigar that is. At first, I thought it was a kudzu. I thought it was like that little green, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's like black and gold, maybe. I also like the fact that you could tell there's a lounge back there.
Mm-hmm.
The TV and the lights from what looks like a humidor are going. The Perdomo ashtray underneath it. I can make that out.
That's just his backyard.
But maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool too. But I cannot make out the band. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. It's gonna drive me crazy. I'm gonna look away now. I'm gonna get off that picture and focus on the larger one.
All right, guys. So we need one more vote for one or two.
One more, guys.
Don't be shy to vote, people.
Let me see this. Let me see some votes. So give it 30 seconds, and if not, I think they both have to move on.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a three-way. Wait.
Oh.
Lauren coming in. Hey, my partner in crime over on Girls Born Gin.
You have to be 5'2" or taller to vote.
Wow.
Sorry,
wow.
Lauren.
I'm gonna ignore that.
Sorry, Lauren.
That was heightest. We do not condone that kind of behavior on this show, guys. Except people of all tallness. As long as you smoke cigars.
Yeah. Everybody watching Lauren host our other show, Girls Gore and Gin. She does a fantastic job with that. You guys can catch her on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. That is, of course, West Coast time. So adjust as you need. If you guys like anything that has to do with, how would you describe it, Mike? Obviously, a pretty girl horror. Talking about horror, abductions, true crimes, occults, serial killers, unexplainable phenomenon.
Let me correct you there. Occults is not a thing. Occult is a genre of things. Cults are plural.
Cults are little ponies.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
it's a team in the NFL.
It is too. Yeah, that's right. And it's a character on Three Ninjas.
That's cults, not cults. There's four of them. No, there's 4 ninjas. There's 4 ninjas and 3 ninjas.
Yep.
We're getting off this because
anyways, so yeah, if you guys want to go see her, or from time to time, she does model for us.
For abduction.
She does model for us some of the cigars and stuff, and does a fantastic job with that. She
makes them look good.
Easily one of my favorite models to work with because she's just absolutely gorgeous and a lot of fun to be around. And we give each other shit all day long, which I like.
It's true. It's very true. But for her, and thanks to her, 2 wins today.
Mm-hmm.
So that Asylum 13 is taken off right now, guys. So I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to go ahead and get this ball rolling again. We are on number 12, and we both could bring this one. I don't know what to say besides amazing. And again, this is one of those first time on the market kind of things.
Yes.
Or first at bat. The same way with the Sangre Nueva.
With the TV body.
It's not the only one they have coming though. I looked on the website. There's 3 other blends coming from this company. They are the owner's local to us, which was really cool to get to have them in house. So you guys might know who we're talking about. And I am very excited to get the word out about this. I think they deserve it. They did a great push when they first got the word out to different outlets.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we're talking about the Don Doroteo El Ligado, the Sumatra wrapper and binder, Nicaraguan, Colombian, and Dominican fillers of an absolutely phenomenal stick right here.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is one of those moments where damn, there's just so many good companies coming up and new great things coming from companies that we've known about for quite a while. It's a great time to be a part of the industry or to be a cigar smoker in general because the quality is not going down and the quantity is keeping up with that.
And that's also what we haven't been smoking today, guys.
It is, yeah. That's what we've been trying to get to this whole time. I can't say it, but I want to say it, and now I actually get to talk about it. The ash has been falling off perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Construction's perfect. The flavors are wonderful. I'm getting this toasted buttery goodness. Is just, I think
the double Sumatra with the wrapper and binder is an absolute genius idea. I love that. I am a big fan. Flavor wise, nuttiness, kind of a toffee flavor to it. So a little bit of a natural sweetness to it. A slight white pepper spice. Definitely some cedar in there.
A little cocoa bitterness or not cocoa, coffee bitterness that I really enjoy. a black coffee with my head. This is gonna be weird, but it's buttered toast with peanut butter. Got that peanutness, that butteriness, and a little bit of like yeasty toast. It's like my breakfast that I would enjoy.
So if you would have taken some peanut butter, put it on top of the Mexican bread that I like, and dunked it in some coffee,
boom, almost
Gotcha.
perfect. Yeah, I think they made a dessert in a cigar, and it reflects just how much I want to try the rest of it. Like I'm excited for the rest of the lineup. I think it's all going to be out of the park, and I think you're going to see Don Doroteo on lists more often, especially as they grow.
Now the only negative thing I can say about it, and I don't think it's really a negative, it's just to keep in mind, is they are a little pricey.
It's a little pricey.
They're a little pricey. They're in that I believe $15 to like $20 tier.
I think it's $20. Yeah.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind. It is a little pricey. It's right up in there with the J London prices, but it is a phenomenal cigar if you can get your hands on some.
But you're gonna pay for what you get, and you're gonna enjoy it. You know, there are plenty of amazing cigars at that $7 price range, but that does not take away anything from this Don Doroteo El Legado that we're smoking.
That's right.
And this next one, I think, kind of falls under the same price range, but with so much more anticipation for it.
I think it's California. I think it's gonna be like 12 to 18.
That's not bad.
No,
that's not bad, especially for what we're about to show you. And I don't know anyone who hasn't tried this already and didn't get blown away from just how perfect it was for the effort they put into it. They were aiming for the moon and they hit Mars. I mean, it's great.
Now, I don't know if they were just stroking my ego when we had them on the show and I was explaining what flavors I was getting. Like, that's exactly right. But the flavors of the cigar are absolutely phenomenal. This is the brother to another cigar that we had on the list that took number one. It is one of my the earlier cigars, one of my top three favorite cigars. It continues to be on there. I smoke it at least every week, I think. And usually watching football is when I smoke it.
True. And
it is a great follow-up to this cigar. Once I'm able to get more, because we only had the pre-release so far. Once I'm able to get more, I just know I'm going to fall in love with it even more.
It's gonna be a regular in your lineup, I think, across the board, guys. And that is, of course, the El Pulpo from Artesano del Tobacco, Mexican San Andreas wrapper with Nicaraguan binder and Nicaraguan fillers. It's box press, right? It's box press.
Yep.
Yeah, box press, delicious guy. The artwork itself has been really cool to see come to life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna wrap its tentacles around you, and you are going to enjoy it.
Yeah, and it was made in AJ Fernandez factory, and this cigar took a long time to come together because Billy and Gus really wanted to make this as perfect as they could. So, they've been working with AJ, and AJ's like, it's not ready yet. Tobacco's not ready yet. Tobacco's not ready yet. It took a good 3 years for him to finally let them know, okay, the tobacco's ready. Let's roll it. They rolled it, and the extra time that they went and spent waiting for the tobacco to be ready was well spent, because this is a phenomenal cigar.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they made the right call. Patience was key. It was a virtue that could not be let go. And I want to say, Eduardo, not yet, but I think very soon they will be shipping out.
Yeah.
If not, they've already shipped out and they'll be ready for sale very soon. They, again, meticulous, very meticulous, and very, slow and steady wins the race situation. It absolutely does. It's a winner. Hands down in my book.
Yeah.
And it just barely missed the top 10. And I think it could have been.
I think the only reason it missed the top 10 is we have not smoked as many of those as we have the others on the top 10 list.
It's the same reason, like, we went with the Underground 10 versus, like, the Blackens, which is also great. There's so many. I mean, this could have been a top 35, 40 list. And I wouldn't have been disappointed either. I can't wait to smoke more of them. Cannot wait.
So, guys, that's going to wrap it up for us today. Friday, we won't be doing any of the top 25. We're going to stick with the show for the giveaway stuff. We have a lot of stuff to give away.
Yeah.
And then Monday, we will continue with the top 25 cigars. And I think we're going to finish it the following Wednesday because we're trying to get our number one on the show.
Yep.
He doesn't know why I'm trying to get him on the show just yet, but I keep trying to get him on the show. And he's like, let me look at my schedule. So it'll be very fun to announce that to him when he's on the show.
Oh, okay. I like that. All right. Well, that's kind of. Hopefully, he doesn't watch any of these episodes then. Like, Tell them not to look at the show for a couple weeks. Like, don't
watch the show, but
don't
keep you on it.
Yeah, don't look at what we're doing. All right, just be here. I am gonna reach out to everyone. Hopefully, Monday's not being skipped. It's the list itself is getting.
We were gonna skip the list on Monday and do it just Wednesday and Friday, but since Friday is a giveaway show, we'll go ahead and catch up on Monday. We weren't gonna skip the show. We're just gonna skip talking about the top 25 for the day.
So you can work the schedule on.
Yeah. So we will be back on Monday. Friday we'll probably also do some talking about Ozark.
Can't talk about Ozark.
Tulsa King. Why not?
Because it's over. Everyone's already seen it.
Not everybody. I haven't seen it all.
We're a year behind.
I don't care.
You suck.
We'll probably talk some more Marvel news. Maybe some WWE news. Usually like a Wednesday show and a Friday show mix, probably.
Yeah, nothing crazy, but a lot of fun. My goodness, I'm very excited for you guys to hear the rest of this. We are down to that top 10. I hope that you've enjoyed it so far. Again, in the comments, send us in a message. I don't care how you do it. I want to hear what you guys thought of for your top 10 or your top 25 for the year. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions too. So please get those words to us. It's always nice to see what people are smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we missed something. I would love to hear it. Top 10 wrestlers of 2022. Ric Flair and who the hell are all the old guys?
Speaking of wrestlers, but thoughts and prayers out there. Coco Beware, he's in the hospital right now. Very sad.
Oh man. Oh
Yeah.
well, yeah, definitely prayers out to him.
But top wrestler, I agree with the publication just came out. I think Seth Rollins is up there.
Sports Illustrated.
I think Cody Rhodes should be up there, even though he missed part of the year. The pop that he got when he came back, the fact that he wrestled with a torn pec, and he let them poke it several times. Yeah, so
that's some dedication, and I hope he's healing well right now.
Yeah. Can't wait to see him back for Royal Rumble.
I want to watch that match again just to get that. You can feel the pain. You can feel it. But nonetheless, guys, we'll be back Friday. Y'all have a great rest of your Wednesday. If we don't see you Friday for whatever reason, we should, so you can win some stuff. But have a great New Year's. Be safe this weekend because it gets crazy out there, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys Friday, all right?
Call an Uber.
Call an Uber, yes.
Oh,
or Lyft.
And last but not least, I want to forget, thank you to everybody that is a Patreon subscription. Thank you to all of our Facebook supporters. And thank you again to our show sponsors, Cigar Heritage Festival and Artista Cigars.
100%, guys, 100%. Try them out. Check out the website in the description below. And we will talk to you soon.
See you guys.
Have a good one.